Welcome to the AGRANA podcast, Starches for Your Life. We invite you to dive into the fascinating world of starch for everyday use. Learn more about the versatility of starch and its various applications. Welcome to our AGRANA Starch podcast channel. The versatility of starch is very well known. In our last podcast, we were talking about starch in products for snacking. And today we will totally change the topic and we will talk about starch in bioplastics. Joining me today to discuss these questions is Barbara Fahrngruber from AGRANA Research and Innovation Center. Hello Barbara, and a very warm welcome to our interview today.
Hello Vera, happy to be here.
Barbara, please give us some more information about you and why we are sitting here today talking about bioplastics.
Well, I studied materials and process engineering, and since 2017, I'm responsible for research and development in the area of bioplastics at the AGRANA Research and Innovation Center, also known as ARIC. Our main research topic is thermoplastic starch, or TPS, and how it can be modified in order to use it as a sustainable alternative for petroleum-based plastic materials.
You mentioned you're working at the ARIC. Please let our audience know what ARIC is doing exactly.
Yeah, of course. ARIC is the AGRANA Group's central research and development company. It is located in Tulln, Lower Austria, and we conduct research in the three segments: sugar, starch, and fruit. We have a well-equipped technical center where we are able to carry out process optimizations, manufacturing trials, and a lot more. And additionally, our lab offers a wide range of analytical instruments and methods.
That sounds like you're very busy.
Actually true.
The utilization of renewable and bio-based feedstocks in plastic is discussed a lot nowadays, as it is good for the environment. But how did the particular development of TPS at the ARIC started?
It's a very good question. So a few years ago, we made a first attempt to prepare TPS. But we found that it is one thing to make TPS, and the other thing is to develop a recipe that is free of unwanted side effects.
Can you give us some examples?
Yes, sure. Well, first of all, the TPS has to be compounded together with a biodegradable polyester. So this is the major challenge, as starch does not provide a good compatibility with polyesters in general. So we adapted our plasticizer system to ensure compatibility and miscibility. And second, it is important that the TPS remains stable when processed. So the development of smoke or the formation of a sticky layer is an absolute no-go.
You said that the TPS has to be compounded with a biodegradable polyester. What does it mean?
So the TPS can be seen as a sustainable additive, which is 100% bio-based and readily biodegradable. During the TPS preparation process, we want to maintain its bio-based raw material origin, and of course also its biodegradability, as these are the beneficial properties that starch provides inherently. A high water sensitivity and brittleness are also characteristic natural starch features, which can be masked when the starch is mixed with a biodegradable and preferably bio-based polyester. By doing so, the positive properties of starch are maintained, but the TPS polyester compound enables a stable processing with conventional plastic manufacturing equipment, and that is what our customers want.
So the material that is used for the manufacture of packaging is a mixture that consists of TPS and a biodegradable polyester of choice, right?
Yes, absolutely correct.
So theoretically, if I would be interested in buying TPS, how would I get in touch with you? And how would I start with the implementation of the new material into my existing process setup?
Very good question. So you would contact us via the email address bioplastics.starch@agrana.com. And we would then contact you and discuss about the available equipment in context with extrusion, the desired application, and of course also your expectations. If you want to try how the material works with your machinery, we can also provide you with small product samples, along with processing instructions. This is very important. We always provide our customers with processing instructions. And if you need, you can also receive support via phone, or if required, also personally.
That sounds very helpful. I have another question. How much TPS can be added into the mixture? Is there a limit?
Yes, our customers usually add 40 or 50% of TPS to their compounds. Theoretically, it would be possible to add TPS until the point where the two material phases reach their inversion. That is the point where the TPS becomes the continuous carrying material phase. So as described, we want to mask water sensitivity and brittleness of the TPS phase. And that is only possible as long as the starch particles within the compound are completely covered with polyester. So the concept does not work anymore when the starch turns into the continuous phase and is completely exposed to the environment.
You said that one of the key benefits of starch is that it's readily biodegradable. What does the term biodegradation mean?
Well, biodegradation summarizes the breakdown of a material due to bacteria, fungi, and other biological organisms. If a material is fully biodegradable, it disintegrates into so-called environmentally acceptable products. There would be water, carbon dioxide, and biomass.
Sounds like a complex process.
Yes, it actually is. But I can explain it once more in step by step to make it more easily understandable. So it all starts with the diffusion of water into the material. With water, the involved microorganisms can get under the material surface where they start to attack amorphous, non-ordered parts of the material. The microorganisms then start to break down the polymer chains into smaller pieces. And this happens until the parts reach such a small size that they can be absorbed by the microorganisms.
Thank you for this explanation, Barbara. And how can I check if a material is actually biodegradable? For example, speaking of packaging?
So you can check it via its product certification number. Usually packaging is visibly marked when it is certified compostable.
And looking into the future, can you tell me what the next step in the future development of starch-based bioplastics are?
Sure. So first of all, we want to broaden the application field for starch-based bioplastics by making it more adaptable. This means that we want to develop different approaches where we can change the characteristic properties of starch in a way that we can vary them for different applications just as needed.
And what would these applications be?
So in general, we are targeting fields where the biodegradability is beneficial for the application, or where additional functions can be incorporated into the product due to its biodegradability. The major aspects why our customers like our starch products are its breathability or its silky surface feel. So our focus at the moment is definitely on food packaging and additionally on articles that are used in agriculture.
Barbara, it was very interesting to learn all these facts about thermoplastic starch for the production of bio-based and biodegradable products. I hope your developments are successful and the environment benefits from these products. Thank you for the interview.
Thanks a lot, Vera.
I also want to thank our audience for listening to our AGRANA Starch podcast channel. And if you want to stay up to date on the developments of AGRANA Starch products, follow our LinkedIn account.